Hey, what's going on everybody? This is JMO back again, bringing you some domination gameplay on the map Shipment. And I don't know about you guys though, but Shipment kind of reminds me of Nuketown on Black Ops 3 and Genesis on Infinite Warfare. This is where all the sweaties go in to try to drop 100 plus kill gameplay so they can go ahead and post on YouTube. So anyways, that's what this map reminds me of. But what this video is about is me talking about my favorite division after the big update on April 10th, and also my favorite class, setup for when I play this map. But first thing is first. Last week I dropped 2 videos for you guys on the same day, and on one of those videos, it was my first search and destroy gameplay, playing with 2 members from Unreal Nightmare, Rock and Salvi. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. I almost dropped the V2 in Search and Destroy. Okay, not really though, but go check it out anyways. So in this gameplay, I am playing with, once again, 2 members from Unreal Nightmare, but this time I am playing with Rascal and Haste. And as you're watching the beginning of this video, I'm dying quite a few times, to start off with though, but don't worry, because of my setup, all that is going to turn around. So I'll go over my setup in just a minute though, but first I wanted to go ahead and go over my favorite division after the big update on April 10th. And prior to the big update, my favorite division was the Expeditionary Division. And once I started reading all the description of all the changes that they made on all the divisions, they all sounded pretty good. I was actually thinking that I may end up finding a new division that was going to be my favorite though, because of all the pretty much of all the buffs, because that's pretty much what it felt like, of all the buffs and changes that they made to the other divisions, that I thought that maybe Expeditionary may not be one that I may be using as often as I was. Well, is that the case? Well, actually my favorite division now is still the Expeditionary Division. And now don't get me wrong, I love all the changes that they made to the other divisions, and I do find myself using them more often, but I still see and find myself using the Expeditionary Division, being used as my go-to division whenever, I want to, pretty much, do good. Now, don't get me wrong, I do see myself, going to other divisions more often, and in certain situations I do see them getting me out of certain situations a lot better than the Expeditionary Division, but I still see and find myself using this one as my go-to, once again, division. So the main reason that I end up still finding it my favorite is for a couple of reasons. One, whenever you would kill an enemy, you would be able to replenish your lethals and tacticals by walking over the enemy's bodies, and once again replenish your equipment. But now they made it that after every a certain amount of time, pretty much your equipment automatically replenishes though, without you having to go over that person's body that you killed. So that was a big bonus for me, and that's something that I really enjoyed. But the main thing that I noticed when it released, and I thought that maybe they had done it for every division, but turned out that it was only for this one, for the Expeditionary, is ammo. Whenever you're cycling of replenishing your equipment goes through, where you get another S-mine grenade, or whatever tactical and lethal equipment you're using, your ammo also replenishes. And to me, that is much better than even Scavenger from Black Ops 3, because unlike Scavenger, you kill the person and you have to walk over the person's body to go ahead and go and replenish your ammo. Well, in this case, you don't. Again, your ammo automatically replenishes when it cycles and gives you your new lethal and tactical equipment. So that to me was a big bonus, and probably my favorite thing that I enjoy about the Expeditionary Division now, especially like in this particular map. You can pretty much continue hosting down bullets down range, and you won't have to worry about running out of ammo or picking up somebody else's weapon. You know, especially since you got the weapon that you like, set up the way that you like. You know, you may end up, picking up somebody else's weapon, and it's pretty much may have attachments that you don't like or not comfortable with, or whatever the case may be. Pretty much, again, you'll be able to stay with your own weapon with as much ammo as you could ever need. Now, I don't know the exact length of time, exactly how long it takes before your ammo and equipment replenishes, though, but they're all pretty much, around, everything replenishes almost around the same time. Maybe your equipment and ammo doesn't replenish all at the exact same time, though, but they usually all do around the same, almost at the same time. So it seems like sometimes you may get your ammo a little bit quicker right before your equipment, or vice versa, though, but you get everything almost about the same time. How long it takes before you get all that I don't know yet, though, but as soon as I do, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so that is enough about Expeditionary and why it is still my favorite division. Now let's talk about the class setup that I love running whenever I play in this map. So the setup that I use for this map, here's the most important thing that you want to run. Not just for this map, but for any map. The most important thing that you want to run is requisitions. Requisitions is the most important thing, the best basic training skill that you can use. No, I'm actually just joking. No, that's not what you want to use. I probably just lost 100 subs just as I was saying that. So no, that's not what you want to use. The main thing you want to use is Blitzkrieg, however you pronounce it. I'm just going to call it Blitz for short. So Blitz is what you want to use. Now, the second most important thing is the kill streak setup, which I will go over in just a few seconds. But as far as your division that you want to use and weapon, you can use whatever you want. Weapon wise, I love using an LMG because the amount of ammo that you get, and I love strapping the extended mags just to give you those extra rounds. The Lewis is pretty much the main one that I love using because you pretty much get 100 rounds with the extended mags. As far as the division that you want to use, once again, you can use the armored division or whatever division you want to use. Personally, I use the Expeditionary, though, because of what I mentioned earlier as far as the ammo. Since the second most important thing for me is going to be the kill streaks. I plan on going on long, kill streaks that, I plan on having as much ammo as possible so that I can keep on going. I don't want to plan on having the need to pick up somebody else's weapon. Now, as far as the score streaks that I'm running is the recon aircraft, the fighter pilot, the mortar strike, and the artillery barrage. For the recon aircraft, you only need 4 kills. For the fighter pilot, you only need 5 kills. For the mortar strike, you only need 7 kills. And for the artillery barrage, you only need 8 kills. Now, you may wonder why not run the higher score streaks or kill streaks, which is the paratroopers and the bolt turret gunner. Well, for the bolt turret gunner, let's start off with the paratroopers. For the paratroopers, you need 12 kills. Well, if by the time I would have gotten to the paratroopers, which is 12 kills, I would have started with my recon aircraft all over again, being that the artillery barrage only needs 8 kills. So I'll start cycling my score streaks all over again by the time that I would have gone to the paratroopers, had I chosen that. Now, for the bolt turret gunner, since you need 15 kills, by the time that I get to 15 kills, I would have already been on my second mortar strike. So I'll be able to get my score streaks a lot quicker, a lot faster, and they'll just keep on, cycling over. Not to mention, the paratroopers don't really do that much in this map. They get taken out pretty easily. So anyways, this is pretty much in my setup. I believe I ended up going 72 and 15 in this match. Most of my deaths were in the beginning, but once I got settled into my score streaks, you see how everything turned out. So give this setup a try. Let me know what you guys think. thank you for watching, and I will catch you all later. If you enjoyed this video and would like to keep up with upcoming new content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all soon.